All right, so we're here working with Mark. What's your last name?
King.
All right, King, who is a first-year music student at Layton Community College. So, Mark, tell me a little bit about your background and what you've been working on in your voice studies and like that, what you like to accomplish.
So I'm Filipino from Saipan and came here to study music. We are looking to get into composition mainly, and right now the instrument I guess that I'm focusing on is vocals.
Nice.
Yeah.
And some piano too, you said?
Yeah.
So
we were taking piano lessons and voice lessons this term to see which one we wanted to go with, and we're really leaning towards voice right now.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, we talked a little bit about breathing earlier. Talk to me about breathing for singing and some things you've picked up in your experience.
So with what I've been taught is I should be breathing into like the lower ribs area.
Right.
And my tongue should be relaxed, and the back side, top side of my mouth should be like really open or caving in, so it's like a vacuum coming in.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that idea.
And
Where your soft palate is.
Yeah, there.
Like
So
that.
I was just like, I don't know what that's called.
Yes, well, I bet you've heard some of these terms before.
Yeah.
So,
And
well, let's, if you don't mind, let's start with just some breathing. Would you let yourself hang loose, let your neck go, and I want you to breathe like you're breathing through a straw, and that straw is going to go all the way into the pit of your stomach, so that you're really going to feel. Is it okay if I touch here? So you really want to feel expanded right in through there. So let all your air out, and then breathe into where my hands are. It's pretty good, and release it. See if you can focus even more where my hands are. Yeah, do you feel that? That was excellent, good. Take one more on your own, and then you can roll up slowly. Okay, good. So now that you've got that kind of around the middle feeling, would you put your hands at your rib cage? And same idea, give yourself a little pressure, and I want you to get some breath expansion around those ribs. And when you exhale, do you ever do lip trills? Like, okay, so let's do some exhalation on lip trills. So, pretty good. As you do this, I want you to think about leaning into it with your sternum, with your breastbone. So you get the breath in. Give me your hand for a second. So when I breathe in, feel that little lift right there. Do that for me once. Do hey, hey, hey.
Hey, hey, hey.
So what I see a little bit is hey, hey, hey. And what I want is hey, 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 hey. This way a little more. Okay.
Hey, hey, hey.
Good. Now, think about keeping a softer throat. Hey, hey, hey.
Hey, hey.
That was pretty good. I like that more legato one. So think about, a wind instrument that you're going to blow it. Pick a spot in the back of the room. And we're going to send that hey like to that blue sign over there. So one more time. Hey.
Hey.
Pretty good. Can you get a little higher up in here?
Hey.
Good. Now get 3 times that energy under it and send it to the
Hey.
Yeah. How'd that feel?
Felt different.
I liked that because it had the air under it, and it had all your nice resonance, mask forward, bright vowels. You probably heard all that kind of stuff. So we'll probably do a lot of that kind of sigh feeling into it. Let's stick with this for a minute. And 2 for me. Hey, hey, hey. So 2 shorts and then a long.
Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey.
Really use those first 2. Hey, hey, hey. Do it one more time.
Hey, hey, hey.
Yeah, so you get like your Santa Claus bowl full of jelly laugh going on. Hey, 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 like that. Yeah, see? Yeah, kind of like dog dancing. Try that once. You didn't know I was going to make you feel foolish. Yeah. Now slow it down. Hey, hey, hey.
Hey, hey.
Good. Let's go maybe a little higher. Hey, hey, hey.
Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey.
that kind of yawny breath. Hey, hey, hey. Think of soft throat right there. Breathe through a soft throat. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. Good. Can you give me a little space between your upper and lower teeth? Hey. Yeah, take 2 fingers like this, and you wouldn't have that much space, so you don't have to have your fingers in your mouth to try. Hey. Hey. Good. Can you start it up here a little more? Hey. Hey. Now, you see somebody across the field, and it's your friend, and you're going to be like, hey. Like, hey. Yes. Now, that has a really nice resonance, nice, kind of exaggerated speech kind of feel. So as you get up into the hey, 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 wherever we are. Hey, hey, hey. Good. Hey, hey, hey. How about ho? Ho, ho, ho. Ho, ho, ho. Pretty nice. I like that resonance as you're getting up in there. Will you do some kind of up and out motion this time? So you're going to send that sound kind of from your third eye right here. Ho, ho, ho. And I want you to do this gesture and keep that sound traveling across the room from right in here. So let's go. Right there. 2, 3, and ho, ho, ho. I like really how you're getting into that space up there. As you come down the scale, and this tends to want to happen with descending lines, it kind of gets ho, 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 and it gets a little swallowed. So still, that's why I'm having you do this thing. Keep the sound going and don't let your tongue back up. So your tongue is going to act like an arrow, sending that sound out. So you want the tip of your tongue touching right here at the bottom of your teeth. Think about yawning and pulling all of that back. Just breathe in through an ah vowel once, and I want you to take your hand like this. Pull it all back. Think about where your back teeth and your soft palate are. And then release that he. I got a little kind of caught in there. He. Pretty nice. Now wrinkle up your nose and go he. Yeah, how about some ugly just on an E?
I didn't know. Was I supposed to make it sound bad or?
Well, actually, you were making it sound great. I was going to have you be a little more nasal, but I like where you're putting it. Make it a little uglier. Think ugly, like insect kind of noise. As we go up, back into that kind of cry sound. Cry for me once. Twice that energy. Pretty good. Tongue forward. Good. Let's go away from the ugly and just keep the nice forward. When you really feel like you're going to sigh into the top. Good. Tongue forward. How about some falsetto? Can you do falsetto up there? Yeah, so in that little area, I think you have more high up there than you realize. So I would experiment some with some falsetto and then trying to go, into full voice and back and forth. And you're just going to make some some of the most not beautiful noises, and that's okay. I do that too all the time. So let's try. Let's do some staccato. And actually, you can face me. I know you're worried about the camera, but let's have you be right about. Just turn up just a little bit. Yeah, so they can see you and I can see you. Let's do some arpeggios. Beep, 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 beep. Posture, it tends to want to kind of go down a little this way. So really think about that sternum, keeping it all up. Make a fist for me again. So, he. Try that for you. He. Good. Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep. Yeah, now. Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep. Good. A little tiny bit softer on your tongue. Beep, 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 beep. Put a P in front of it instead. Beep, 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 beep. Nice. Right there. Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep. Spot. If I had a mirror, I would make you watch because I'm just seeing that start to happen a tiny little bit. So you want to think about it. B, going up that way. Say for me, hi, Miss Reuter. Just say, hi, Greg.
Hi, Greg.
Could you say a little higher even? Hi, Greg.
Hi, Greg.
Pretty nice. So you really just want to constantly be sort of talking into that space. How about ay. So it has a little bit more of that feel. Good. We put one hand right here, and I want you to lift it to remind your soft palate. Ay. On the top note, to have lots of high yawn kind of space in there. Do another side. Oh, but that's so nice and sweet, and I want you to progress across or project across the room.
Hi.
Yes. Hi. Just do that once.
Hi.
Good. Now, kind of overhand, throw it out like a basketball. Hi.
Hi.
But you gotta do it ahead to get the air moving.
Hi.
Good. One more, just even from falsetto down to low. Really good. See if you can keep it connected. So it's going to require you to really get into this breath. But you can pretend like you have a really thick rubber band that you're going to pull all the way through this. And watch what I'm doing. Very nice. Can you start it even higher? Do the same thing. Good. Let's do one sustain. Good. Now do it with the stretchy thing. Really pull it from the beginning. Here's the next one. Good. So that's the kind of stuff you probably are working working on things like that similarly with Katie, so just lots of sighing and really getting used to being up there. And it can feel weird, because if you're just, walking around in the halls and you kind of talk like this, it feels very exaggerated, but you want to think about, like you're a Shakespearean actor and you're trying to get that sound, to the back of the theater. But beautiful singing. So, can we do a little V Melodien? Let's see, let's have you set up. So if you would sing kind of this way so I can see you. What are you singing about here, do you know?
So it sounds like he's saying, there were lyrics, but I only read it once.
Oh, you gotta know what you're singing about ahead of time.
But from what I got, it's something about music being lovely and
sure,
how there's only emptiness without music or something like that.
Yeah, well, it is a music major. Hopefully you can do justice to that idea. So I know you're worried about notes and things like that. How long have you been working on this song?
This term.
This term, okay, so a few weeks. All right, well, let's, I'll probably just have you sing through it once, and then we'll go back and maybe pick out a couple details. About that. You have really nice musical instincts, and I like the kind of push-pull. That's right. I know you were suffering through my sight reading of that. I haven't seen this in a long time. So let's talk a little bit about the diction stuff. This is your first time singing in German? So not bad for your first shot. That's nicely done. I want you to speak it to me like, did you ever have to do like a poetry reading for an English class or just class in general, or are you an actor or anything? Have you done?
Maybe poetry, but like in English.
Okay, so you have to think like a poet in German now. Wie Melodien zieht es mir leise durch den Sinn. It doesn't matter if you do it right in the right rhythm, but I want to go back to that really up in your mask kind of feel. Do you know what I mean when I say up in the mask? That?
It's like, right?
Yeah, your resonance, like if you have a mask and you're aiming always into that. So just speak it for me. You can speak it in rhythm, but it doesn't have to be on pitch.
Wie Melodien zieht es mir leise durch den Sinn.
Good, and Z-I becomes T-S, zieht es mir. Got a pencil? Good too. You didn't trade well. Cites mir. Now, it's kind of sitting down in here when you're speaking it, and I want you to think about where Brahms sets this, where the phrase goes, because he helps you a lot. Wie Melodien zieht es mir leise durch den Sinn. And you give it a little bit more resonance in there.
Wie Melodien zieht es mir leise durch den Sinn.
Good. Wie Frühlings.
Wie Frühlings.
So it's not quite fru. When you have the out, it's E through U lips. So it needs a little more E in it. So say Freelings.
Freeling.
Freelings. Freelings.
Freeling.
Yeah, exactly. So it's just a little more E on your tongue and a little lip on your lip. Wie Frühlingsblumen blüht es. So you get the diphthong, Frühlings, and then no diphthong, regular Blumen, and then blüht es, again with the E through lips. Did you ever see The Swedish Chef growing up on, it's probably a little before your time, but the Muppet Show did, the Swedish Chef that talks like this, all that. I mean, it's kind of stereotypical, but you have to think a little of your inner Swedish Chef for German. Say for me, Frühlingsblumen blüht es.
Frühlingsblumen blüht es.
Blüht es.
Blüht es.
Good. Can you do it a little higher now?
Frühlingsblumen blüht es.
Good. Now, keeping that idea, die Frühlingsblumen blüht es. Let's just sing that phrase, and I want you to aim your stand across the room, back to the blue paper. Speak it one more time, die Frühlings.
Wie Frühlingsblumen blüht es.
A little more blüht es. Good.
Wie Frühlingsblumen blüht es.
It's getting better, and I like your facial engagement to it too. You look like you're actually interpreting some beautiful poetry. So, pick a spot, point to that red or that blue paper over there, and when you sing across to it, 2, 3.
Wait.
Sorry, wie Frühlings.
Wie Frühlings.
Yeah. Frühlings, say for me.
Frühlings.
Good. 2, 3.
Wie
That's better. And I just want to work on that one spot. Wie Frühlings, say for me.
Wie Frühlings.
Good. So just sing wie Frühlings. Just that. And I want you to really hold on the longer note. 2, 3. Wie Frühlings. So here are the notes. Wie Frühlings. Just those 3 notes. 2, 3. Wie Frühlings. Yeah. Wie Frühlingsblumen. Just say for me, Blumen.
Blumen.
But in the more exaggerated.
Blumen.
Blüht es.
Blüht es.
Blüht es.
Blüht es.
Yeah, so you gotta stay in the vowel. Wie Frühlingsblumen blüht es. Think about subdividing 1 and 2 ands. Here's some speaking it again. Wie, 2, 3.
Wie Frühlingsblumen blüht es.
Good. Will you sing it on da now? Da, 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 da. And I want you to stretch each long note. Do some physical gesture on the long notes to stretch it out. Da, 2, 3. Da, da, da. Yeah, so that has some nice resonance and ring to it. Now, I want you to take about 10% of the weight off the long notes. Da da, gets a little bit that way. Da da da. Start it with a little softer feel, a little softer throat, and let it bloom like the bloomin', rather than push. So just a hair more tender. On da, 2, 3. Da da da. Good. Can you do that with words now? Die Frühlings. 2, 3.
Wie Frühlingsblumen blüht es.
Yeah, I like that. That has some really nice shape to the phrase. So think about, as you're conducting or as you're singing like you're a conductor. Wie früh, so if I was a choir conductor, wie Frühlingsblume. So I'd go for those big words. Will you do something to conduct yourself on those? Let's start at the beginning. Wie Melodien. Let's pick some spots you're going to stretch on. So where to you are some of the high points of the phrase? If you wouldn't just say the Melodien, where are the stresses of those phrases, of that phrase?
Maybe the meh.
Wie Melo, and then I think probably the next one, dien, and he puts it on a high note. So I want you to do, this will be my little sign for stretch. Dien, Cetus, I think seat probably is another one since it's a longer note. Mir leise durch, so maybe a little stretchy on those. Speak it for me once, speak it to the back of the room, and I want you to practice some kind of stretchy motion with me. Let's speak it together. 2, 1. Wie Melodien zieht es mir leise durch den Sinn. Good. Now you're doing it great with your voice. Will you do something physical more with your hands, like you've got taffy that you're stretching? One more time, speaking. And 1. Wie Melodien zieht es mir leise durch den Sinn. Good. Already, that has a nice resonance to it. Let's sing it like that. And I'm going to have Katie watch you for stretching in the back of the room. So she's going to evaluate how you do, and you're going to sing over her head. Okay? Here is top of the piece. And 1. Do you hear a difference in that? Already, that has just nice resonance to it. Tell me how that felt to you.
It felt different.
Different?
I think the pulling thing is a little hard to do. Like, not hard, but like it feels contradictory because, I don't know, I might need like something real to like just actually pull. I can't like...
Well, and that might be a thought. I have actually some, like from physical therapy that I've done, some like of those stretchy, kind of rubbery things. So, I mean, I think teachers do that.
Yeah, because I just feel like I'm just ending up flexing my hands instead of my arms instead of just actually trying to pull something.
Well, it is tricky because what we want is ultimately for you to feel like inside you're stretching. You just don't want to grab so it's all, tight like that. But like you're doing an exercise and opening up the sternum and getting that in there. So, it's not about trying to hold more tension. It's trying to kind of open you up. So it doesn't have to be even a stretch. It could be a more, like a paintbrush or something like that, if that helps you.
I think the paintbrush.
Okay, I like that. Let's try that one more time. And this time, keep the stretch idea going, and just tell a story. Even though you don't know literally what each word is, you know the idea of the floating melody and, the beautiful expanse of music in our lives. With the painting motion. 2 and 1. Sorry, no, I just wanted to watch you. Und schwebt, get a little bit that way. Und schwebt. Pretty good. Put your fingers right here at your ears. Say it for me. Und schwebt. Und schwebt. Und schwebt. Und schwebt. Yeah, so use that MT and the schwebt. Und schwebt. One more time. Just speaking. Und schwebt. Let's sing it right there. Breathe through an open space. Und schwebt. 2, 3. Und schwebt. But that got a little Yeah. Try again. Good. Could you turn your head just a little bit this way now? Und schwebt.
Und schwebt.
Good. Let's sing it right there. 2, 3.
Und schwebt hinauf nach
Good. Let's finish it.
Und schwebt hinauf nach
Good. So I think that's probably enough. That's just the kind of stuff I'd work on, is lots and lots of space and just getting your body really involved. But I think there's a lot of voice in there, and I'm really impressed for, what'd you say, like 6 weeks of working. So congratulations, Mark. Do you have anything else you want to ask me about or comment on? Or
Is my breathing okay?
it's getting there. I mean, that's something you'll want to continue to work on too, and making sure that's kind of what this is about, is to sort of get your whole body involved under it so that it doesn't become, what I see sort of happening with you is, and it gets tight like that, and you want it to be a little more elastic. So, versus grab like that. Try that. You mind if I punch you in the gut? All right, so do for me,
Und
schwebt.
schwebt.
Yeah, pretty nice.
Schwebt. Schwebt.
Yeah, that's a really nice connection to that. Sing und schwebt one more time. Und schwebt, 2, the high one, 2, 3.
Und schwebt hinauf nach
That's pretty nice. So one more time, and this time I want you to just think about, you're a Shakespearean actor and you're just so in love with this poetry. Und schwebt, 2, 3.
Und schwebt